those who serve other gods increase their sorrows. It may not be now, but tomorrow. Those who serve other gods increase their sorrows. When you begin to serve God, one, a lot of burdens will be relieved from you. Because standing in the presence of God, one, there are a lot of things that your mind will be free from. For example, whenever you have a serious burden in your heart and you begin to sing praises, there will be a time that you forget your sorrows. When you convert your problems, your challenges to praises, to prayers, you won't even know when you forget your sorrows. That is why sometimes, if we have time, if I want to begin my homily on Sundays, I use praises. When you begin a homily with the praises, people will be happy. You see them rejoicing. Even that person who is having a serious burden, sitting down, before you know it, before you know it, usori yeme gini kobaka. Before you know it, webana. Ani ekuzio kuchuku. For the person, life will come into that person. Ona anazioka, odike were burden ebupuriye. Ona anazi anreju yobi. Do ogwaliki chiyata. Those souls will come back. But at that time, everything will be free from his or her mind. But when he continues with the praises, worship, you see a lot of burden will be taken away from you. That is serving the Lord. But when you serve man, you regret of your life. When you serve man, man is so dynamic. Oh, when they put a metal man, even for good, you can't see. There is no way you can please anybody, everybody, anybody, anytime. For you to please somebody, it will take you extra thing to please somebody. But if you serve God, it will be easy to serve human. Because in the spiritual, things have been placed in a normal level. Things has been taken control. In the physical, you will be able to serve man. But when you don't serve God with all your heart, Moses gave the commandment. The command, you serve God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. When you serve God with all your soul, with all your mind, things may be difficult sometimes. Because as far as you remain in this mortal body, there will be one challenge or the other. As far as you remain in this mortal body, there will be a one challenge, one problem or the other. Nobody is free from one challenge or the other. You have your own, I have my own. Big man, big trouble. That's why you need to serve God. Remove all that things around you. Nanige, nanige, nanige buchi mama. Nanige, nanige yo, nanige buchi mama. Only God I know. And when you leave man, when you serve man, you have one issue with other. Because one day, I can really hold that in mere obi keju webo waki. I can move from kankuku one word or the other. He will just utter. He regrets he to marry. you regret of knowing that person because of one word he just uttered. Only cause never so ni okosen si di rada ki di jubere afọ. Ebe po me ga ba mu. Ụmụ nka okwu a ọkwa mu mere ife ibo. Ụmụ nka okwu a to serve man, sometimes you may regret it tomorrow. But when you serve God, it will be easy to serve man. Because the Spirit of God in you will be able to take care of every other thing in the spiritual realm. When you serve deity, that one is your upper copy. War, trouble, having been over there at the riverine area for a good 6 years, I have a lot to tell you more than what you experience here. Maybe over there in your village you have similar things, but having been there for a good 6 years, even I did my apostolic work, 1 year apostolic work there in 2011, and I returned there in 2017 because of the problem they were having with the parish priest over there. A bishop sent me there to go and reconcile with the church and the community, and I did it for 6 years, and I'm happy today, and here I am. You see, when you serve man, you have a lot of problems without the Spirit of God. But when the Spirit of God is upon you, you subdue everybody. You must listen. You cannot but listen because the Spirit is in charge. To serve man, to serve the community, you need to serve God one first, which all your heart, with all your might, with all your strength. So over there, they have a lot of deities, uncountable. Many of them, it could be on the man Ghana over there. And many of them causes war for them. Why? There are some deities they no longer feed. When you stop feeding deities, for Kagadi Jeje Weta in the Kwabu in the Yebu Oporoko, because in the Yebu Ye Ukopa, because in the Yebu Ye, because in the Yebu Yato, because of no coronas are resumed. Ijel and Kong Kel the corner resort in the Yebu, Nka will be what Kawayasu, or when the Balu is in over. That is one problem about it. That is why I hate that thing, deity. That is why I don't joke with them. That's why I carry them, destroy them, change them one side. Okay, for example, as I told you one certain time, a story about a deity, a great grandmother of one of my teachers brought to secure the land her husband bought. After so many years, the whole children, in fact, the whole family has been wiped out because of that deity. The deity moved from Isuofia to Aguli Yotu. Piao. The deliverance material now by more can know where man the arrows that is can't have is so dangerous. So dangerous. Why because I want the naked. You see, I'll conduct the reference with you. One Sunday, I called 2 of women that always pray with me, with the juniors in there and being a baby, between one baby. I prayed the reference. 12 midnight, be there. Before you know it, the date, yeah. But then that is, if you work at the worker, Nima Bob, Nima Elite. When you are getting working now, bagging here, now back, and wipe out the whole family remaining high. And the problem, because he used the money paid here to care for the father. Okay, we will. No, they will go and appear no more. Waiting and never. Therefore, I must take her. So you like. Therefore, confrontation. That is it. Face to face. Come and see confrontation. Ona aba. Cinderella no be a person who na one side. They will have the also. Nke a bụzi ọ bụ onye siri na-ekwu banyere n'onwere ya dị imegide ife ọ bụrụ na ụjọ ha anaghị ime onye siri na ọ pụrụ n'okwuchu chiebe ha anaghị ime you are God. And this one in the midnight ka gụ na ihe na-eme chụkiri ya in fact mgbe ọ nọ wee si ime wee pụọ mgbe kpọrọ ya this is blessed sacrament na chapel nche ihu si ya na-eje nso n'ebezie command ozugbo na-enye command ụtọ ọma fia were ọsọ gbapụ n'ime chapel jee na sita chapel na-atụ otu akwụkwọ si eme megido pia o nweta onwe ọgbara anyị praises obodo na-ahụ praises nna gbake bugido praises enwebe ahụrụ na ihe niile adịghị oke onwebesi ya na onye arụ na-adịrọ for 1 week she recovered just few hours she recovered what a general quarters in the nkuzi o change ya and say no sleep over there you sleep in my chapel with these 2 women you sleep in my private chapel 3 of them halakwu mechie ụzọ nnakwu bem nwere na-anakwu to tell you how dangerous those things may be ibe na-ebi ya na n'elu bem ete nọ na-eji ọdụ nke ọgba nke awụsị kpam na-ajụ gịnị na-eme m ihe rọta m ihe na-eme m ka mmatụ ka nche were mmiri let me go and take water from refectory immediately I open my reading room immediately I'm coming out nekwa nsọ na-abụ na-efe otu a ka a bee ego n'isi ndọchị n'ofe baa na my reading room somebody gave me I went for burial and I received a towel, big towel. I used the towel. Also, n'abalị awa gidi ya nke mbụ ọ daa na step disappear. Chukwu ọzọ gburugburu gbanye na bishọp room ya ọdaba na lọka disappear. Ọ bụrụ ị ga-ara anọda biri. You tell how stupid those days may be, how powerful they may be. Disappear. About to you warm and see her. About the man. Okay. Come back to her. When about to see her, can buy the last step. Can I try to solve? Can buy a corridor and a reflector. Now what company? I don't know about because so face the other side some bar on a turn over. I don't know. Barabel, children. Never couple close to the waiting for me. But the couple was weak. Never said me, never go, send me where I see. Yes, and you walk over the door. He pushes the door. Close the door. Say this. Amen. I hope you understand this story. Amen. Sammy just closed the door, push his door. Sammy said, "No, Bashi won't get it." Yes. The inspiration came immediately. Use the palm you are wearing. Use it on that snake. Here at home, I go to there. Okay, and the cobra now, mama. What I go do? And I'm mama. That is the chain go ahead. The man go you tap am. Baro ya no baro ba ya. Then you are there, going and actually, you are one actual one you see. Can't kill the snake through the head. Break the spinal cord. When you break that spinal cord, how can you move in this? You are an attack on 1 year. With boldness destroys a lot of things. That's where we are war. We catches okay, not disappear. Go on. Well, I want to be in a joke. Dear now, waterproof catches see you. Didn't in a chapel, I'm here and break it on a chapel. So, Joseph, make sure you care for this snake because it may disappear. Money and get Uru Tutu. Never we are not cannot there. Oh, yeah, what dear, the go man. Uru 1, 2. Everything came with it. Oh, man, and I will be here. God bring that waterproof. The come up with it. God bring that waterproof. And they were here. Together. I will 1, 2 kappa. So we watch our walk. Unique gap. If one also disappear, we change maybe we German floor. They be about war and fuel of them. We yoko. I will be my here for Ottawa. Pian. See the teacher, but this year not there. Piet your order. He said, only I call you about chalk. David. How people are seeing Goku? Why you change in numbers? I want to charge on more, but not charge on more. Amen. Sometimes you don't sleep in the night. Nature can be again. They'll come back for you. And so when you set dates, you're on a dangerous zone. No wonder Psalm 16 says, those who serve other God, they increase their sorrows. Look at David. David saved Saul. Because David, he dedicated himself to God. That even when he was in the bush caring for the sheep, he wrote so many psalms. Especially Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He wrote a lot of psalms when he was in the bush caring for the sheep. And when he came out, when evil spirit entered Saul, and people were looking for somebody who will be playing guitar for him, they looked for David. And David again, the spirit he served him. But at the point, out of that is human jealousy and whatever, you want to pin David on the wall. To serve these two things, so dangerous. When you serve man, be ready to face the consequences, jealous, acrimony, and the rest of them. But when you serve God with all your heart, with all your mind, you will be able to serve human. When you serve deity, no, because it will backfire. Tomorrow you will suffer for it. Or when you serve secret cause, that one is worse because you use your children to do sacrifice. Even your mother, even your father, even your beloved ones, your beloved wife, use them for sacrifice. Because they need the most beloved. They don't like only hate. I don't want to hate you. Kabache to Temaronye. Amen. You are only love. As I hate the one, only hate, not only love. Let us ask God to give us the grace, one, to serve God with all our hearts, with all our might, with all our strength. And when you serve God, things will change. Peace be with you.